5 short stories, each one 100 words. 5 stories about spirituality and Christianity. Faith stories. Enjoy. Penance. Good morning. The old vet always looked them in the face, smiled, and offered a pleasant greeting. With his swollen knuckles and shaking hands, he served up the donated food onto paper plates on scarlet trays. He was a regular and knew most of them by name if they stayed around long enough. Behind his smile, the memories caused his grip to be unsteady. His hands had held a black machine gun that shot lightning to the horizon and cut down stalks like a scythe at harvest. Each expression he saw echoed a face he felt. He had to serve here. As their caravan kicked up dust, PFC Jones talked smack about the garbage they called music. When the IED exploded, his world slowed as the Humvee flipped. He felt weightless in the swirl. As his ears rang, he blacked out before gravity returned. Waking up to rapid gunfire, ringing in his ears, blood in his mouth, and pounding on his head, he wanted the ability to listen to the garbage. Slipping out and preparing to return fire, he thought of his grandmother sitting on the porch steps watching the world drive by. She prayed and sang. He whispered her prayer. Existential. Stepping forward on the tiny goat trail, she crested the ridge and turned off her miner's lantern. Darkness washed in on her high in the desert range. The blackness of space was as bright as fireworks, with the moon, galactic cloud, planets, and stars shining down on her single soul. Below on the flats, the darkness felt like a bottomless well with nothing to offer. It should have made her feel small, but she needed to belong. Her cells needed to belong to something bigger than herself, something endless and timeless. Touching her chemo port, she prayed, I need you. Please like this video and help us out. If you're enjoying this, please subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any of the similar content. And then we'd love to read your comments. So please leave a comment about your own story. Thank you very much in advance. Meekness. The mother of the teenage victim, Cynthia Sue, slowly walked to the stand to testify at Mr. Conway's hearing. The facts were evident: working double shifts to pay alimony and child support, generational alcoholism, drunk driving. The judge gave her all the time she needed. As she touched her silver cross, her knees felt weak. Looking at Mr. Conway in his borrowed funeral suit, he lowered his face, unable to acknowledge any reality. You killed my beautiful and only child, and nothing can fix that. I don't hate you, but I want you to know, Mr. Conway, I forgive you completely. I'm cold. I laid in the cold bed with shivers announcing my condition. I hated everything about dying alone on a bedpan with only hired help. 80 was too short and too long. Family, career, and fun made time travel fast. I killed no one, never cheated on my wife, or beat my brats. But now it's just me, alone with my soul and sterile room. Maybe if I had invested in my relationships with my family, someone would be here. If there is a God and afterlife, my Martha certainly made it. Her Jesus and her faith. But what about me?